Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your February 1st, February 1st through the 15th, 2021 overall energy tarot card reading for this 2 weeks. Some sage here. We're going to clean our space and clean our energy for our cards and our reading today. Always nice. Awesome. So, welcome and hope everyone's doing well. This is a 5-card tarot card overall energy reading for the time period of February 1st through the 15th of 2021. It's a general reading for the larger collective, and it's intended for informational purposes. The information may not resonate with everyone, and that's okay. Take what fits and let the rest go. If you like a better, more in-depth description of what the 5 cards reading is, please look at the description below. It gives a lot more information in the description below. To save time, I already shuffled the cards and requested the universal guidance. The cards that were ejected on their own during the shuffle are listed here. Again, if you want more explanations of each card, see below. The first card here represents the overall past influences during this time frame. Second card represents your present energy. Third card represents your future energy during this time frame. Fourth card represents your challenges during this time frame, and the fifth card represents your overall outcomes for this time frame. Excuse me. So let's get started here. We have the 5 of Pentacles. It is in the reversed position. So, angel and spirit guides, please help us understand for our Capricorns why the 5 of Pentacles is in reverse position and their past influences, please. Well, Capricorn, the overall energy I'm picking up for your past influences, which could it be anywhere between the last 30 days, probably the last 6 months of 2020. The 5 of Pentacles for the overall collective of Capricorn, the energy I'm picking up was many were feeling sort of challenging and difficult times. And you know, some of you probably may have suffered a major financial hit or had dealing with a job loss, and you know, most likely could have been dealt with our COVID-19 global issues. You know, but you were able to sort of get through this. I'm picking up many of you who were suffered the difficult times. Towards the end of that period, many of you were able to successfully, somewhat, well, I'm going to say successfully, but were able to sort of bounce back to some way. In other words, you ended up a little bit better than how you felt it were. And this could have been, for some of you, may have found new sources of income. You may have found a new job. Someone may have offered you some sort of help or assistance to get you back on your feet. But you know, you ended up though in this past few months feeling you know, with a renewed and sort of a regained self-confidence. And for many of you, you're finding that, you know, your financial difficulties and challenges were going to get better. The reverse 5 of Pentacles, you know, for many Capricorns, it basically illuminated the persistence of inner and spiritual poverty. So again, whether it was the physical, tangible sort of challenges, financial challenges that some Capricorns were feeling, or perhaps you were just feeling sort of a loss of your own spiritual energy. And again, because of isolation, of COVID, who knows, it could be a variety of things. But you know, if you were struggling, many of you were sort of struggling to find that, you know, to get out of that place, to get out of that feeling that, and you had, you know, perhaps some difficulty putting your finger on what your challenges were. Obviously, I think because again, COVID-19 probably played a role in this, but many of you were feeling, you know, a sense of isolation and feeling alone. You know, on a deeper reflection, you may have come to realize that perhaps you put too much emphasis on material wealth, and you were neglecting your own spiritual energy and well-being. For me, you know, Capricorns, you may have been having the feelings that you didn't have enough, especially when it came to money or material possessions. And or on the verse, you perhaps maybe thought you weren't worthy because you're not wealthy. Perhaps, some were even feeling that you didn't deserve, to, live a luxurious or an abundant lifestyle, or that you couldn't afford the things that you wanted. And again, worry was sort of the main theme here for many Capricorns uh, uh, experiencing their challenges. I'm, I'm picking up here that, you know, yeah, I guess there was an energy for many Capricorns that perhaps you didn't deserve something, or you weren't entitled to something. Um, and some, it made you even want to rethink about where you were spending your money. Were you spending it on trivial things? Uh, were you spending it more? Were you spending more than you could bring in? Um, Either way, it was this negative cycle that some of you may have been feeling, and this past, up to at least from June towards the last 6 months. And perhaps again, we're feeling that spiritually unfulfilled and even empty. And how do you break sort of that cycle? Um, you know, if were experiencing that sort of fixation on the material things, it was causing harm to your spirit and your mindset. And I think towards the end of the last 30, maybe 60, 30 days, many Capricorns were able to sort of get a better grip and better understanding, and that you realized that you needed to change that mindset, and it was time to stop. Um, you know, um, you were able to sort of grasp it. Perhaps things sucked at the moment, but this poverty mindset coming that was sort of overwhelming you. I think when you paused and sort of did a self reflection, and you asked yourself whether I can afford it, is the truth, either is it the truth, or is it a limiting belief? Basically, what you were guided towards the end of this past influences, perhaps in the last 60 to 30 days, was basically to trust the universe that it was here to support you and to help you financially. And it was important that for many Capricorns, if you were able to understand and use the laws of attraction, and you can, again, if you look at YouTube, there's plenty of videos on the appropriate way to use the laws of attraction and how to manifest the positive. You think positive, you attract positive. You were able to bounce back, and you were able to sort of get out of that rut that you were feeling. And the bigger lesson, I think, for many that I'm picking up was that you were able to understand what the true value of something was. And if you truly valued something, you would make it happen. And this ties into a valuing of yourself and changing that mindset, and that that poverty and that hardship that you were experiencing is going to, if it didn't get better, it's going to get better, and it was temporary. Yeah. In your present energy, we have the Page or Princess of Wands. In other tarot cards, it's called the Page. Angel and Spirit Guides, we have the Page or Princess of Wands in Capricorn's present energy during this time frame. Please help us understand. Well, in connection with your past influences here, I'm picking up that many Capricorns, the Page of Wands is appearing here, or Princess of Wands is appearing in your present energy, because the overall energy that I'm picking up from many Capricorns is that you were able to, understand or find or begin to understand that spiritual path or journey, that something was calling you, and you're experiencing a curious mind, and you are intrigued to see where it might lead. Even if you're a novice and you're, perhaps not understanding what the spiritual realm is, and again, spiritual realm is whatever you want it to be. um, you're open to the experience and sort of wanting to discover the new levels of consciousness, and how you can benefit from working. Perhaps I'm picking up that some of you may be even wanting to look for or work with a wise mentor, or someone that has walked the path before, that can lead you forward in some way, because it's intriguing you. This, remember, the pages, or the princesses, or princes, are typically about new beginnings, and so the wands here in your present energy is I'm picking up for many Capricorns is that you're wanting to give anything and everything a go. You're open to opportunities. You want to embrace opportunities to start out on a new journey or even a new project, and you're open to see where it takes you. Um, and keep in mind that you don't necessarily have to have a solid plan in place right now, nor do you really have to know exactly where you're headed. This is a time about being excited about the possibilities and and appreciating that energy and that new thought. So, again, for many Capricorns, if you've been dreaming up sort of, new ideas or even how to use your creative mind, to get out of the burdens of everyday life, this is going to be a period of where you are going to able to have new thoughts and put things down. So put things down in writing, put any sort of idea down, because you never know where it's going to take you. This is about experiencing sort of a creative restlessness in a positive way. It's about feeling and understanding that you have this creative spark, and what you want to do right now is grind that down to some sort of reality and to be able to implement it into some sort of physical realm to where that you can do something with it. So, with this page of wands here in this sort of new beginning, it's encouraging you to map out a strategy, and even you may want to test your ideas in front of others, or to create a few experiments before committing to it. So this could be very helpful to clear your thoughts and sort of provide guidance and even filter where you want to go. And it's more importantly, it's going to help you act on those ideas and those thoughts and creative ideas that are most aligned with your broader goals. So that is what's wonderful, is you have this new beginning. You just have to identify it and sort of narrow it down of where you want to go. And again, the key here is to get it aligned with your broader goals and your higher self, and use the laws of attraction. In our future challenges energies, we have the Chariot. This is a major arcana card. Angel and Spirit Guides, please help us understand why the Chariot is in the future energies for our Capricorns during this time period, please. Well, as this is in your future energies, keep in mind that future energies could be on the cusp right now. It could be happening very quickly, or just around the corner. So this isn't something that's necessarily far-fetched and long-ranged. I'm picking up here for many Capricorns that the Chariot card is about willpower, determination, and strength. And for many, or at least I'm going to say the larger collective of Capricorns, I'm picking up that many of you are discovering how to make decisions in alignment with your values and what is important to you. And you're, if not already taking action, you're planning on taking action on those decisions to send you into the right space what you want to be in. Keep in mind that the Chariot here is appearing in your future readings here. Is Capricorns, take this as a sign of encouragement. If you have set your objectives and you're now channeling in your inner power, and you're wanting to bring them forward, this is about applying discipline. It's about applying commitment, and it's about applying willpower to achieve the goals and you will succeed. This is not the time to be passive and hope things will work out. The old saying, wishes don't do the dishes. This is about taking a focused action and stick to the course no matter what the challenges come your way. And because I'm picking up here again that the universe is watching out for you, and there will be some challenges. It's not going to be an easy road. However, you're going to learn from those challenges. So you want the challenges, you want the process to be fun and a learning experience, and understand that that's a part of the process of laws of attraction. So at times, if you find yourself pulled in opposite directions, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up about it. But it's important to be mindful and to use your strength and conviction to bring you back, and that focused attention so that you're back on track. If you find that others are trying to block you or distract you or drag you down from your pursuit of goals, again, it's be mindful of it and understand that the Chariot here is symbolizing that that it's an invitation for you to draw on that willpower and hone in what's essential to you, and you can push past those obstacles without being obtrusive to anybody. For some Capricorns, if you're curious about whether you have what it takes to achieve an aim or some sort of goal that you've been wanting to do, or even an important project, the Chariot here is a green light. It's a good sign that you will be successful as long as you keep focused and remain confident in your abilities. And that's the key word. And the key word also is using your willpower and your self-discipline to concentrate on those tasks. This is not about cutting corners or taking an easy route, because if you do, Capricorn, you will fail. This is about understanding the endeavor and welcoming the process and enjoying the process and the planning and having fun with it and learning from it. It's about finding your strength and conviction and understand that your goals that you want to achieve are within reach, but it's up to you to follow them. So the Chariot here is calling upon you, Capricorns, to assert yourself and be courageous. It wants you to express your desires, and it wants you to be able to understand and follow through with boundaries, so that things won't get in your way. This is an important time to have faith in yourself and to know fundamentally about who you are and what you stand for. This is about building off your own personal belief systems and values that you establish. It's about attaining your higher self. In the literal sense, the Chariot can also represent some sort of travel, especially driving or taking a road trip. So if you're considering, in some cases you might be selling your home or moving to a new apartment or going someplace else on a road, it's about enjoying that process if that's, literally where you're going. But this is a great opportunity, and it's right around the corner for you. In our fourth card, we have the Tower. Now, this is a major arcana card, so this means that there's a shakeup happening here. Angel and Spirit guides, please help us understand why the Tower card here is in the challenges for our Capricorns during this time frame, please. Well, this is in your challenges, Capricorn, because it's a forewarning. When the Tower card appears in a tarot card reading, it's about expecting the unexpected. It could be a massive change. It could be an upheaval. It could be some sort of destruction or chaos. It could be a divorce, death of a loved one. It could be financial failure, health problems, natural disasters, you name it, job loss. It's something that shakes you to your core, that for you specifically. It could affect you spiritually or mentally or even physically. Keep understanding that it doesn't necessarily have to be a devastating factor, though. This doesn't mean doom and gloom. It's about change is happening, and the Tower card is about creating a change or making you a little uncomfortable so that you become aware. It creates a little bit of chaos, and it's basically about getting your attention, and it's intended for your highest good, and you have to trust that. If you're getting too safe and too comfortable, this Tower moment is going to hit you and throw you for a loop. And it can come in many ways. It can be a bolt of clarity or some sort of insight that all of a sudden the truth becomes to you, and you can see through lies and illusions that you perhaps either telling yourself or you've been telling others. It's key that in some sort of Tower moment the truth comes to light, whatever it may be, and whatever this truth could be. It could be bring your life in an unstable foundation. It could be about false assumptions. It could be mistruths, illusions, or blatant lies, and so on. It's about everything that you thought to be true in some area could be turned upside down. So it's meant to cause you to question what's real and what is not. It's intended for you to review who you can trust and who you cannot trust. Who is bringing something positive to your life and who's not a positive part of your life. It can be a little confusing and disorienting, because sometimes it it shakes your core belief systems are being challenged, and that could be whether it was the love of your life, or you thought someone was the love of your life. It could be the job of your that you thought was the job that you love. It could be anything that sort of brings to the realization that something, whatever you were comfortable in, is not necessarily for your greater good. I'll just put it that way. And it's an opportunity for you to sort of restructure yourself. It is intended so you can rebuild and refocus. Um, and and again, don't look at it as negative. It's a positive change, because what this change is going to happen is going to bring about better awareness and more tools for you to be successful in whatever it is that you're doing. You know, keep in mind that typically you can prevent this from happening if you are taking steps right now. So this is a challenge it's for you. So if you want to present something major happening, if you're already on the cusp that something needs to be done and you've been sitting on the fence, you can prevent the major destruction by starting to take action now. However, if you continue to sit and wait, the tower moment is going to come, and that's your challenge here. Do you deal with it right? Do you start it right now to prevent a major upheaval, or do you just wait till the upheaval starts on its own? And that's the key issue. So, you know, keep in mind that these tower moments are necessary for spiritual growth and enlightenment, and it brings about truth and honesty for you, Capricorns, and it's about positive change. So yes, you can experience some pain and anxiety in the process, but it's the end result that is important, and that's how we grow, and that's how we learn about ourselves and others. Keep in mind that, you know, the tower moment doesn't always associate with pain and turmoil. If you are already highly aware and in tune with your inner guidance system, then this tower moment can indicate that perhaps you're just in tune for a spiritual awakening or revelation. And you know, if you're able to see the cracks before they, you know, become an earthquake, and you can take action before it becomes devastation, then do it right now. This card is encouraging you to start dealing with those things that you're not dealing with, particularly if they're critical. Because in the most positive form, the Tower card is your opportunity to break free of sort of old ways of thinking, and particularly that have been holding you back, and that's the key. So deal with them. You will get through much quicker. And in our last card of our outcomes, we have the Eight of Wands in upright position. Angel and Spirit guides, please help us understand why the Eight of Wands is in our upright position here for our Capricorns, please. The good news here, Capricorn, since this is your current sort of energy level right now, the overall energy, with the Eight of Wands in your outcomes, this basically is saying that those struggles that you were experiencing, or that tower moment, or that prevention of a tower moment that could be occurring here, is going to clear for you. So it's not going to be a long-lasting major turmoil. However, by clearing this up, it's going to allow for freedom and space for you to move forward with your plans and achieve your goals. Keep in mind that the 8 number is a dynamic card, and this is about a high level of energy that propels you forward to help you reach your goals at a much faster pace than ever before. So again, you will survive the tower moment, and because this Eight of Wands here in your outcomes means good things are going to happen, and you're going to be enthusiastic about the progress that you're making here. You know, the Eight of Wands, Capricorn, is going to encourage you to go with the flow, to not resist it. Things might be moving really fast for you at this time, but this is about making the most of this forward momentum, and because it's going to help you manifest your goals and dreams. Capricorn, allow the energy of the universe to flow through you and propel you closer to your goals and your dreams. You know, this is, if you try to slow things down because you're not ready, or you're feeling fearful about the unknown, you're just going to waste the opportunity. This is about using the energy as fuel for positive change to produce significant results for you. The Eight of Wands, Capricorn, invites you to be laser focused with your intentions and your actions. It's about wanting to be determined about what it is that you want to manifest, and align all your resources, energy to focus on that singular goal. It's about bringing yourself to your higher good. Remove distractions and devote yourself to the task of total concentration and determination, and you will be able to do this. You're going to be you're going to feel an energy to be highly productive, and it's going to allow you to accomplish a lot during this short period of time. The Eight of Wands here, also is, again, it's about a rapid completion of a project, and if you're completing something very quickly, something's going to follow it right afterwards. This is about, again, this is about bursting with energy and ideas, and you're wanting to achieve one task and go for another. You want to maximize this energy, Capricorns, and make sure that your activities align with your broader goals, and invest in the right things at the right time. Make sure that your previous task is completed before you go on to the next one. So you don't want to leave unfinished business. This is a sign here, Capricorn, to strike while the iron's hot. It's definitely an action-oriented card and energy that encourages you to move quickly to pursue the best opportunities. This is not about waiting around. This is about being in the present. It's about being determined where your energy should go and moving on with it. The Eight of Wands also can suggest some sort of air travel or short-term travel that's a very quick trip. So enjoy it if that happens, but things will be happening, and it's a good energy if you're open to it and you embrace it. So, Capricorns, there you have it. Thank you so much. That is your overall energy reading for February 1st to the 21st. I would appreciate it if you would. Please help with the YouTube algorithms, and you won't see much difference in it, but it's important for my channel, if you would like to support, and that is, one, please subscribe to the channel. You won't be bombarded by stuff. You won't see much of anything, but subscribe to the channel. Please click on like the video. It's important to watch the video at least through 10 or 12 minutes. Those are algorithms. If you push on the notification buttons can help, and also if any part of this resonated with you, please again leave a comment below. Great to hear that. If none of this or parts of it didn't resonate with you, Capricorn, keep in mind it's an overall energy general reading for the larger collective. It's not a personalized reading. So if it doesn't fit, let it go. It's perfectly okay. So Capricorn, there we have it. I hope you're doing well. Have a wonderful Valentine's Day, and we will see you at the end of February. Enjoy.